base stats.
Yeah.
Lucky, whoa, Zahen for Kana. Now that is hype. I mean, Zahen into the Kazante is a slow burner lane. Like early game, you're both kind of just farming, but Zahen tower.
Yeah, he kind of held his own there, though, nicely, because if he flashed over the wall, it would have been Skewmon who's going to follow, but instead just turning on towards Caps and having Yike move across, hitting the level 6 of the Red Bull, meant there was a chance to turn around, but here we go.
Yeah, he held his own for as long as he could, but with the flash, Caps reacts, and Skewmon gets a solo to G2.
G2 have put a heavy emphasis on grubs this series. I believe in all 3 games now, they've been the team to secure those grubs, and I think that it's an interesting shift because it did feel like for a lot of this split that grubs were seen as largely useless. They're
being able to close that gold gap a little bit as we see the cease and desist going in. A grand entrance as well onto LeBron. The charm landing on Skewmon as well. He's got a Duskbringer his way out with that extra movement speed. Does manage to escape.
Great pick from KC. That should let them dragon off the back of it as LeBron just wandered around in that river, not having the support as close as he was hoping it would be.
I definitely think that was a mistake from LeBron as well. The way he just walked up to Yike like that, to me, I actually thought that was the clone. I thought that he had just sent a clone in for vision, and he was just maneuvering it around to make it
advance and steal away some of these camps. Skewmon waiting to see perhaps if the Gromp is a possibility. He goes in with the Duskbringer. There's the quickness, lightning crash out of Kalista as well as Skewmon. It's just too deep. LeBron goes in, double pop blossom. Unsummer begins to open up, but yeah, who's on his way from the mid lane, and G2 have to back away. Kalista has all the time in the world to put that burst lightning through LeBron, who flashes away using the shape splitter for a bit of a block. Caps comes in from the side. Busio able to dance.
Caps doesn't quite share the same wave clear than AD Carry does.
They do. KC generally have a summoner spell advantage as well as they go in with the cease and desist onto LeBron, one of those summoner spell less G2 members, and it's a great pick from KC. No flash for LeBron. No way out of that one.
I really like the way KC are playing these fights. Like, the main engage tool for G2 is LeBron, sorry. So if you pick him off immediately, there's just not an awful lot of fight left in G2, and that's twice in a row now. KC have focused the support.
I think the positioning of Labrov really needs to be questioned in this series. He is not showing a lot of respect towards Yike, and Yike is very quick to collapse on these mispositions. So G2 will look to cross-map the Dragons. Skewmon doing what he can to make the best out of a bad situation. KC will likely look to drop this Herald either in the mid lane to help them secure a little bit more pressure through that side of the map, or maybe through one of these side lanes in order to cross-map, because right now G2 have rotated their AD carry towards bots. They've gotten early access to this tower, and that should be first tower of the game going G2's way.
That's why Broken Blade was so aggressively trading with Kana, just to make sure that to get him flows.
Well, I figured if we're both just making stuff up, you know.
He also loves to give him away on his stream.
G2 are making something top here.
And they're looking for a play on towards the top side. Quickness coming out, Pop Blossom as well. There's the Paranoia diving onto the backline behind Summer. The damage has only just arrived. All out from Broken Blade will find one. An answering kill onto LeBron. A 2-for-1 exchange for KC so far, and look at mid, look at bot.
Yeah, it's 3 people top. You're pushing mid, you're pushing bot. It's a massive play for KC as they turn it around against G2.
They stop the dive, they win out on the skirmish, and KC will get more gold elsewhere on the map. Remember that KC happy to scale, happy to take their time in this game. So if Kalista's have to free farm, best case scenario.
Lucio's getting so much value out of these charms, because you see here, Yike immediately engages to follow up with the charm, but as LeBron goes in, he gets charmed. As Skewmon goes in, he gets hit by the charm as well, which actually...
Much of a scaling build. I don't love Rocket Belt first on the Victor, but still, Victor is a champion that scales really nicely with levels, thanks to how his passive does work. And that's going to be another tower secured, so KC looking very good. G2 yet to find that. Well, they pushed bot lane very deep. They then committed 2 members top to start pressuring that tower. They completely abandoned the Dragon, not
engage anything.
I'll say the last 3 ults, I think, from Skewmon have been disengage ults.
Oh, Caps looks for Kalist, weirding. He's gone forward. He's looking for between worlds. Gets onto Kalist, but Kalist with the crash down. Caps forced to flash away, exhausted, and taken out of the play.
The barrier, the flash, the shield from Busio, everything used to keep the AD carry up, and KC step away.
Wow, an ambitious play there from Caps. He was going into the Wolf's Den, and he should have
Busio, this was kind of it, man. Yike needs to be a lot closer if you're going to go for a play like this. Has to use the quickness. LeBron, Rocket Belt not in range of Busio, who flashes away. Busio ratting for vision a little bit there, but if you're going to go that deep on Rakan, you do need teammates to dance back to.
He does get the vision, which immediately gets cleared out, and then he loses his flash. So ultimately a big losing play there for Busio as the two top laners continue to battle back and
Yehu's
forth.
on his way.
Broken Blade hard winning
has
this.
the cultivation of war. He has that passive. Will be brought back up, but with the TP in. Gravity field down. Caps looking for the chase. Karna loses the passive. Won't be revived as Caps misses the twofold hex, but the winning finds him. Karna was
Very expensive piece. A lot of a Build-A-Bear coming through from Yehu right now.
I was about to say Callista's my focus as he goes in.
Caps tried to go in with the weirding. They'll jump onto Callista, and without the flash, there's no escape for him. Between worlds goes, Caps can't escape. Labrov dies as he's charmed up by Busio, and now G2 outnumbered in the fight. But Hansama begins to open up a TP in from Karna to try and turn the tables in KC's favor, but he's interrupted by Broken Blade on the top side. Skumon on the wrong side of this wall, and Hansama unable to help him. He will fall. KC take 3 and only lose 2. But On's instead getting another needlessly large rod and using one of the 2 he had in his inventory to complete it up. Skumon. Ooh, blast going out from Yike there. Did smite early, but right now. Labrov looking for a flank position. Busio trying to do the same. Yike trying to get into the back of the pit. Labrov's going to mark him now as the Baron's down to 3k. Pop Blossom. They'll jump onto Yike. Cease and desist out with the collapse now coming in from KC. Kalis can't really join the fight yet, but Yehu can, and that Arcane Storm is tempestuous for G2. KC will find 3. The recall's coming out from BB. Busio chasing him down. Caps trying to get out as well. Won't manage to escape.
Immediate TP to bot lane for Yehu as well. Wants to try and knock down that tier 2. But for G2, I mean, they managed to get at least a few out. But they're not exactly the 3 members down that they would have liked to be off that lane.
Caps is coming down towards the bottom side. Yehu does have flash and has that Zhonya's. Caps almost has the ultimate back up. 10 seconds on it. The weirding there for the slow on Yehu. Yike in from the side as well, and Callista's here, dashing across the wall with a spark surge, double stun coming out, as Broken Blade now needs to get himself out of this situation. Between worlds goes Caps, dashes back in, and dies for it. You can see on his face a look of dismay, because he knows he may have just cost his team the game.
Yehu's been playing with so much
Get all of those pieces in the right places in the jigsaw.
Absolutely, but also I just think a ton of credit needs to go to Yike for simply... I have to wonder if it's because he's played with G2 for so long, when he recognizes, oh, this guy is too cocky.
Yeah.
You know, he's playing way too far up. He's not allowed to do this.
CP.
But we're gearing up for a fight
Yike
here.
looking at the flank here. Labrov goes in with a pop loss and paranoia onto the backline as well as they try and dive onto Kalist. But with the quickness, you just can't get onto him enough. Broken Blade chases Yehu down towards the bottom side. Flash in from Caps, trying to kill off this AD carry who flashes away himself and does get taken out in the end. But a cease and desist notice is sent to Caps by Yike. He knows his home address. And because of that, KC win out on the fight again.
It's a 2-for-1 as Yehu getting chased down by Broken Blade. The kiting is good from Yehu.
Gravity field down. Pathmaker around from Broken Blade, but with Karna and Busio on the way across, Yehu just has to survive for another second, and in the end, that blade will be broken. Yehu now dominating.
This could do a lot of heavy lifting for Calista in this as KC want to go.
Busio ghosting forward, paranoia being used. They'll jump onto Karna to start things off, but there's the quickness out of Busio. Tries to get into the backline, Grim Deliverance in by Karna as well, and the quickness still finds Hansama. Calista begins to open up, back to front for KC. A double ready for the Petit Prince, and he wants to make it more. There's the triple. The quadra stolen by Busio, but Yike and Calist are leaving no man standing. Skumon forced away. Calist will decide that perhaps the Nexus is a better prize than Skumon's life as KC march down mid.
A clean team fight from KC as they look to put the final nail in the coffin. This game is done and dusted as KC set their sights on match point.
A shellacking from KC here. G2 threw everything they could, including the kitchen sink at Calist. But the Petit Prince stood tall, and there was nothing G2 could do about it. One game away from being the first seed for MSI, one game away from their second LEC title.
G2 through the kitchen sink at KC. But they have to